Okay, hi guys. Today we'll be doing the dynamic libraries, and to that person that checked up on me on my last post, I want to say thank you. I'm feeling much better now. I still have so many tasks behind me, so I just say I should quickly do these ones, though even these ones are on second deadline as well. Anyway, so let's get started. So dynamic library is like static library in C that we did earlier, but dynamic library is kind of different in a way because it has more advantage over static libraries. Static libraries, how it works is that it compiles all the functions together, and then it gathers it as a single file, which makes the file larger. Imagine having a function that adds, another function that subtracts, another function that find the modulus of a given number, right? So it's going to add, let's say, the sizes of this functions together, making the size larger. So you can use that large one single function that static has created to you can use it to use it with your main, okay, in order to get an output. Okay, so static is uses the file itself. And then there's one drawback to static in the sense that, okay, if you model if you update a particular function, right, you will have to recompile everything together in order to make use of that function. Okay, so dynamic library eliminates these two things. It makes the file less larger, so it is not that large, and then it eliminates the need to recompile all the time. How does it do that? First thing is that instead of compiling the files together, dynamic library uses the address of that function. Okay, so instead of using the function file, the file, and compiling it together, it uses the address of the function, okay, instead. And then secondly, because it's using the address of the function, right, because the address of the function is used, then any changes you make to the function, we don't need to recompile it, since the location of where it is. For example, if you have a building, right, and you change the color of the building, right, once you have the address of the building, you won't miss the building when you're going there. All you need is just an address. Unlike static, whereby it's the picture that you are given. So once they change the look of the building, you don't have the address, you would miss you won't get to the location, right? You won't get the building. Okay, so these are the things that it does, right? So basically that's it. And one other thing is that on Linux, it's end with, for dynamic library, ends with .so as well. So let's just get started. But while doing the task, okay, I think we don't have any quiz to fill in. So while doing the task, you get along with all these things. So we have created dynamic library lib. So it starts with this lib majorly, right? And you can give it to show that it's a library, and then when you see so, it shows that it's a dynamic library. So they call the name dynamic, okay, containing all the functions. So you have to compile all this function. If you watch my video on static, it is very simple and it is explanatory. So you have to compile all these guys together, all this function together, so that maybe it is being called in a particular main, right? You can use a single file instead of compiling it and adding all these guys together. You can just use that library and compile it with it, and then it will give you the output that you need. So we'll be using the dynamic method, which is the address, and then makes it easier, right? So that's just it. So if you look at it, let's just create our guys, and then we'll go into it to explain it. So it's inside our ALX low level programming. We have to create this directory, right? So for this task, we are told to have a main.h and then the this guy, so we don't need our main.c, right? Something like that. So anyway, don't worry, we'll get, when we get to it, would so which one am I copying? So let me copy this guy, create the directory, and create our readme. So we'll go here and then we'll cd into our ALX low level, and then we can just make directory and call it this, and then you can cd into the directory. Okay, so there are different ways of doing this. You can just make directory from the root itself. So anyway, we have nothing, then we'll vi our readme.md, and then would paste this. Okay, so we have this done, and yes, so we have this. We can just add that if you want to, and then you can git commit, and what will be the message? The readme, right? And then you can git push at the same time. Okay, so this will do. Okay, we missed something in the commit. I pressed commit, which is wrong. It is commit, yeah, and then we'll push it. Okay, so I haven't set this thing because I destroyed my sandbox. I just opened this, I just recloned this stuff. So let me just clear wait, what's that stuff again? Where is it? Okay, so git config. I can just copy all this guy, right? So let me just copy this, make sure there's no white space because it's just going to press enter. So this and the user email, so let me just press that here. Okay, so this one, and let's copy the second one, which is user name. So the GitHub username is, sorry for this, so that's it, and clear it. Yes, we're good. So let us git push again, git commit and git push. So we are good. So we'll clear it, and then yes, so let's get started. So the first thing we need is we'll need to get all this function. We need to create it, and if you like the one we did before, said you don't have to have coded all of the functions, right? The thing is, all this function here, we already have it in all the tasks we've done. Okay, and then with the right prototype, don't forget. So one way to do it is we could just search for, okay, let's say I'm looking for putcha, right? So I could just search, I could just say find by type ty. I want to file by type, sorry, I didn't type. Let me see, what are these commands? Find type, I think, file, and then name, and then I'll say it starts with star put. So I don't know what it starts with. I don't know if this would help. I can't remember the command. Anyway, let me see. Let us just use it. I can't remember how to find a file on Linux by name. I'm supposed to add by name though. So let's see, Bing would give us to find a file by name, find dash name. Okay, so the name first. So find by name. Where is it? Find by name. Wait, this will be sensitive. I'm not sure this. Let's use AI to see. I think ChatGPT will do well because this guy is stressing us out. I use the command, but I used to mix it up. So how to find a file by name on Linux. So so you say file, okay, the location. Wait, calm down. So find the location, type file name and file name. Okay, good. So it's just the parts that I didn't put. All right, so find, let's go back here in our root. Type is file name is I'm saying that there's something I don't know what I used to save it, but I know that it will have putcha somehow, right? So press enter. Are you so sure I pressed it? Okay, so we have putcha in so many places, right? So we have putcha in this guy, so I could just look at this. We have putcha here, right? So I could just copy this guy. So you could just copy this and say I need this putcha. So I'll just copy it and say copy this putcha to this my directory, and that's it. When I put ls, you see I have my putcha ready. So I can use this command to look for all these files and I'll bring them there. Another way is that if you've done your static library already, right? So I could just cd outside, so ls. So if you've done your static library, it's the same functions that you use for static library that they told you to use for dynamic, so that makes it easier. So we'll just go to ox09. So we'll cd into ox09, right? Static library, we'll do ls. So all the .c files, we need them, right? So I will just copy all the .c, right, and I'll paste them into my ox18, if I'm not wrong, dynamic, right? Good. So I'll cd back into dynamic, cd into ox18, good, and then ls. Okay, so ls-a-l. So if you look at it, we have 0 is upper, 0 mem sets. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So we have it is upper, 0 mem sets, blah blah blah. So these are the is alter, is everything is here. So we have the 20 guys. Okay, so these are the 20 toy string cat. So you can look for them one by one. So the only difference is that these functions and the file name is different from what is here. So you can just use these names, right? Because these names will probably be in the file name, you understand? Like 3 string compare, you know that string compare would probably be in the file name, so you can use that strategy that I used to find it. Okay, so that being said, we have our these guys already. So what next are we going to do? So the next step is we'll convert this guy, because we want to, okay, we have to have the header files of this guy in main.h as well. If you look at it, so don't forget to push your main.h file, and you will be containing at least all the prototype of the above function. So all these guys would be, these are the prototypes already, so we can just copy it and paste it to be our main.h. so we can just vi main.h, okay, and then we'll paste it. All right, so you can leave it like this. You can just add what's it called, if not defined main.h define underscore main underscore h underscore, and then you come down to the extreme end, and then you can just say and if, and most people would do like this. They add asterisks and they say their main.h like this, something like this. Okay, good. So this is what it is, and we are good. All right, so let us clear and list properly. Okay, so we have all these functions, right? So the next thing we're going to do is we'll scroll down and okay, let's get to it. Look at the steps. The step is we are going to first generate an object file, right? But to generate object file with for dynamic, we have different flags compared to statics. So what would I do? I'll just say gcc, I want to generate object file -c, and from all my .c files, right? From all my .c files. Good. Okay, I want to generate object files from all my .c files, but I will put this flag f-fpic. okay, so when I press enter, okay, it's generating because it's much, so it will take time. Then we'll have ls, and then you see that I have this. So if I say you should list everything that end with .o, you see that I have 20 .o files already. Good. So I've generated object files. So okay, so dynamic library ls-l or lib. Okay, so after that we have to let's create our dynamic library with these guys, right? So what we'll do is we'll say gcc, we'll use the our object file, so everything that end with .o, sorry, that's 0 .o, and then we want to compile it. Then we'll say we want to convert it to a shared library, which is dynamic library, and then the output should be what we've been given the name, should be libdynamic.so, so meaning that it is a shared library. So we'll do that and give this guy libdynamic.so, press enter, and then when we do ls, we have our libdynamic.so. Good. So we'll clear. So we've not done any magic, it's just there. So we can try this command, I guess, now. So if we do this command, so this one is just to tell you that you have your lib file that is list in long format, hidden, and also hidden files, anything that starts with lib. So if we do that, it's going to list our libdynamic.so file. Okay, so and you see read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read. Let's see if that's the case. Okay, our one is read, write, execute, read, not write, execute though. So you can change the permission if you want anyway, but it is not needed, right? So we don't need to write, we are not writing into it, so nothing spoil, right? So you can try this command as well to show you, and this command would show you that inside this dynamic library, right, we have, these are the functions inside. Okay, these are the functions and these are their addresses. You know, I told you that it uses addresses. right? So these are all the functions, and these are the addresses of those functions. So we have that, and then we'll clear it, and then we'll come back here, and we've done up to this point. Good. So now we have a main.c that we want to use those functions for. So if you look at the main.c, the main.c uses string length alone, I guess. So we can just create that guy, and 0 main.c. So we'll just copy this guy to this point, we'll create it, and we'll say vi 0 main.c, and then we'll paste it there. Is it good? So ls, so we have our 0 main.c now, right? So what next? They are compiling our, so we have to create object file for our object file. Wait, they are compiling our main.c with our dynamic library, right? And the output should be len, and then they are executing the guy. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. So copy this guy, paste it as well. I pasted it twice, so let me go back, paste it once. Okay, so we have one error there, and the error is from ALX. It said exit sources. This exit sources need a particular header file, right, in our main. So I'll just add it, vi 0 main.c. So I will include standard. Let me include standard library first. Include standard lib.h. Okay, good. And let's try our command again. So it worked. So if I do ls, you see, and then I'll run my len, and wait, error while loading shared library, then I cannot open shared. I'm coming, there's probably a mistake somewhere. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, let's see. LDD len. Okay, yeah, true. We'll still have some issue, we are not done. So we'll do LDD len, and okay, so in order for us to run this file, right, we need all these libraries. And if you look at all these guys have their address, but the lib dynamic.so that we created right now doesn't have its own address, right? So now we need to make our shell know the location of this guy, right, so we can use it, right, to run our guy. Okay, so that's what is happening here, you see. So in order to do that, we have our, we'll put ld library path, so the part of the library. So we'll put this as our library path. So you just copy it, okay, and paste it. Export lb library path to our directory, blah blah blah. So you do this, and then if you do the stuff now, you see that dynamic.so has a path, a address now, right? So that being said, we have that, and then we can then run our program now. So let us clear our screen and run. So run, and we have 10 as our output. So they have 10 as the output. So basically this is all for this task. So in order to, we don't need to push all our work, we just need this lib dynamic and main.h to be pushed. So we can just say git add lib dynamic and main.h, and then git commit, and then create a dynamic or shared library, right? And then we'll git push it. Okay, so let us check our code to see if it is running, if it is working rather. So it worked, right? So good. So let's go to the second one, and then we have two advanced guys. Okay, so let us open that one and then let's go to this one. So for this one, no, we're not in advanced yet. We go to one. So create a script that creates a dynamic library, this guy, from all the, so we have to create scripts now, right? So create a script that would, so for this one, let us first create the file. So this is the file. It's going to be a script, right? So call it vi this guy, enter. So we'll say, he said we should create a script. Yes, create a script that it's going to create a dynamic library. So it's just going to do the steps that we've done, called liball.so. So this is the name of the output of the library from all the .c files that are in current directory. Okay, so we'll just say hashtag, sorry, bin shebang bin bash. Okay, and then we'll say it wants to create. So we'll gcc, we'll first convert to dash c all .c files, and then fpic, right? So it's going to do this first. After it has done this, then it's going to what, generate an object file, right? So that object file will gcc all the object file in our working directory, right? So gcc all the object file, and then we'll say shared, right? And then the output should be what is the name of that guy? liball.so. So let me just copy it, liball.so. So it's going to generate this guy. I think that's all. This is all. So we'll just do this, and you can just chmod u plus x and one create lib.sh ls. Okay, we have so many guys. So one create lib.sh is our guy. I don't want to run it now, but I'm sure if they have all these guys and then they run it. So you have to have all these guys. I don't know, I think we have it already, but if they run it, they run all these guys, you would see we have all this. So we can do that as well. Let us run it, nothing spoil. So yes, let's run this first. Let's list all the .c files. Let's see if we have abs, all these things. We have it though, so it's still gonna work. So if we have this, we can just run our one create, and then it's going to create our, what's it called, liball. Is it liball or something, right? la. So we have the liball.so, right? So we have the liball.so. So we'll clear it and then ls. So we have our liball.so, and that's it. So we can just git add that one create that will help us create automatically. One create, yes, we'll add it, and then git commit, right? Script. So we can just copy this guy, the script that do this to the working directory. I'll copy it and I'll paste it. and it and git push. So with this we should be through with this guy. So check our code, and that should be all. So good. So you've done that so far. So the next thing is, let's call C function from Python. All right, so I know you are missing C when coding in Python, so let's fix that. Create a dynamic library that contains C functions that can be called from Python. So what we are told to do is we are to create a dynamic library that contains the C functions, just like we've done, right? But that dynamic library can then be used in Python. Okay, so if you look at it, they have this testing program file, right? So they import random, which will generate random numbers. They import C types, which is what we'll be creating, right? So C type dot dcdll, right? Okay, so and then with the name of the file of the C file, which is 100operation.so, which is the shared library, right? Okay, so this is the file we'll create, and then they are telling that it is a C type dot blah blah blah, which is like we are aliasing these guys to this, right, or something like that. Okay, so we are generating A to generate random number from -11 to 111, and B to generate random number from the same thing. So we'll print AB and then corps dot add. It means that we are going to be using a function called add, subtract, multiplication, division, modulus in the C, right? So we'll have these 5 functions created, and then would make them as, what is it called, as dynamic library, right? We'll use them. Good. So that's all we'll need to do. Okay, so this is quite simple. There are 2 ways. It's either you write your function separately, compile them together, or write it in one file, compile them together. All right, so we'll just come here, and then we'll need this one, so let's just touch it down, right? No, we'll not do this yet. So what we'll do is, let us create our C. So we can just say vi add.c. So we can do it in separate ways, we can do it together would have been nice, but let me just do it for simplicity's sake. So I will have my include, my stdio.h, and then I can just include for no reason, standard library.h. Okay, so let me just do the normal Betty compliance, but we don't really need it. Okay, so I'll call this one add, right? So we might have issue with this guy, so let me just put my issue with stdio.h being to the fact that it's some functions like function add might be defined in stdio.h or standard library.h already, so I don't know. So anyway, so this one will add 2 integers. So we'll have integer a, which will be the first int. We'll have our b, which will be the second int, and then it's going to return the addition, right? And then we'll end it. So it's going to return an int, and the name of the function is add. It's going to take an int parameter a, comma, and an int parameter b, right? And then we'll have this, and then we'll just say it should return a plus b. So this is going to be function for our add, and we can just exit this. Okay, so I will copy add and call it subtract sub.c. So vi subtract.c. Okay, so I'll do this. I'll just change the names and the functions what they do. So subtract, so this one is add. So 1 2 3 subtract 2 first. Sorry, this one is supposed to be int, and second the return the subtracted final result, or let me just say final result. Okay, so we'll have this one to be, sorry, I pressed alt mistakenly. Sorry, 1 2 3 subtract and return a minus b. My recorder fell down. All right, so let's escape this. Okay, so I want to be sure sub is what was used in the call. Okay, sub, okay, mul div mode. So we have modulus, so I'll just copy, let's say sub for example, or let's use add. Copy add and copy as mode.c, right? So I'll vi my mode.c, so I can just change this guy to I equals to 1 2 3 mode. So you might not put the header. I don't know if we'll have conflicts. If we have it, we'll rectify it when we are solving it, right? So int, so this one will be mode, right? Okay, first you need all right, so we have mode and vi, sorry, we'll copy add and give us, we've done addition, subtraction, mode, we've done multiplication.c, so vi multiplication.c, and then I think it is mul, and this one will be multiply 1 2 3 multiply 2 integers a times b, escape wq. Okay, so we have our mod, and what is left, we have our multiply, add, subtract, multiply, division, which should be div.c. I hope so. So vi our div.c and come here. So you can put everything in one, so that will make it easier though. So we have our div, and then 1 2 3 divide 2 first and second, division results. I hope I have not made any mistake, because monotonous work makes you make mistake though. Divide, yeah, so this should be it. And so clear it. All we need to do now is we'll say gcc water-c, and then add.c, divide.c, multiply.c, modulus.c, so, and divide, add, subtraction.c. So, and then we'll use the fpic flag on it. So this div conflicting for divide. Okay, I know one of them used to have that issue. So divide dot c, so vi my divide dot c, and then I'll remove this guy. I think divide is div is used in this guy. So let me just include stdio. So I think stdio dot h. Okay. Anyway, but before that, let me copy this guy. All right. So what I will do is I can just echo this guy into the rest, into add dot c, into subtract dot c, into multiplication dot c, add, subtract, multiplication, and modulus dot c. So if I vi add dot c, for example, oh, it included it down. Oh my god. Anyway, let me just remove it. Let me not put it in. I've removed it and put it here instead. I thought it's going to put it at the top. Sorry. Alright, so let me remove it from the rest. Vi add dot c, vi I'm supposed to pass it to head or something like that, but anyway, let's just do it manually. We've done divide, add, divide, multiplication dot c. Okay, it didn't post here. So let's just post it. Vi add, multiplication, add, division, multiplication, modulus dot c. So vi modulus dot c, you can just paste this guy there if you want. Sorry. And what? Add, multiply, modulus, and subtract, I guess. So vi subtract dot c. So it only pasted in the first one. Anyway, so all right, let us reuse our function. So it worked. So it's only divide that we'll not use the standard like before. All right, so far we'll have those sub.o, multiply.o, all those things, right? So gcc again, all the .o, right? So we'll just say multiply.o, divide.o, modulus.o, multiply, divide, modulus, add.o, and subtract .o. Okay, so this guy, and then we'll put shared, right? And then the output will now be the name of the dynamic library, which is what? 100 operations. So I'll copy this guy, I'll come here and paste this guy. So I think we are good. GCC, sorry, I'm supposed to say output. Share, the output should be this. Okay, the add function, add, first defined here. So I think that guy is still affecting the guys. what I ran away for is now affecting it, I guess. So vi add.c. So let me just remove this guy. So I've removed it. So I used double D over there to remove it. Subtract dot C. So double D. Escape. Vi add, subtract, multiplication, and modulus. Okay, so that's that. So add divide doesn't have, so would let us redo our stuff. GCC dash C, add divide FPIC, good, and then we'll just GCC dash O, GCD dash, this is GCC or the O shared output SO. Okay, so what's wrong? Add as C, multiple definition of add. Okay, add as C. There's something wrong in what we're doing. First defined here, so that's why it's good to have everything at once and then you can go through them. I can cut everything inside one file though, but let's see, there's something wrong. Let me just remove all the other files. vir.c. sorry guys for all this stress. I should have just done what is easy, but we are supposed to still have our standard IO. There's something wrong. Probably I've not made a mistake and I didn't change the function name somewhere. So vir.c, let me see what is inside. Oh, sorry, what did I just create there? Remove add and dot C. Okay, good. Remove add. All right, so or remove add if that exists. Okay, good. All right, let me do ls. I hope I didn't create that hard and see. Okay, good. So let me vi my add. So that's what we want to do actually. I don't know if you get what we want to do. Add.c. Okay, let me just put everything in once. Okay, so our cats, let me create a function called all.c. okay, so we'll be using this all. So I'll cut my add.c into all.c. okay, I will cut my add. I've cut add, subtract dot c. So I want to append it, so into all.c. I'll cut my add, subtract, divide dot c into all.c. sorry, I'll cut divide dot c into all.c. I'll cut add, subtract, divide, modulus, and multiply. And I'll cut my modulus dot c into all.c. So I'll vi my all.c. So I have all this. So I'll just remove these guys, double D, and then double D, and then double D, and then double D, and that's it. So mode, int mode, you see I have mode twice here. So you see, I think these are, so modulus, did I cut modulus twice? So we have addition. So let me just go to insert mode. Let me just include my stdio dot h alone. Okay, we have addition, which adds, we have subtraction, we subtract, we have division, which we divide, we have modulus, which we mode. Find the mode. Let's see if it's complete. Addition, subtraction 2, division 3, modulus 4. Wait, addition, subtraction 2, division 3, modulus 4, and it's supposed to have multiply, no modulus again. Maybe I imputed modulus twice. Multiply. So we have 1 to 3. Multiply. Or I could just say escape. Let me just remove this guy. I'll say 10WD. So I've removed that guy. So let me just go and cut. Okay. Cut. I did it twice. Multiply dot C into all dot C. So vi all dot C. So we have everything up to, you see, this is the problem. Multiply dot C, we have it as add dot C here. So I didn't change this guy to mod. So that's why I say monotonous job causes issue. Okay, so we have everything in one function now, so it is better. So we'll have our gcc-c and then the function name, which is all.c, and then we'll say dash fpic. Good. Okay, so we can use that. So vi_all.c, let us remove our we have this guy here. We still have this guy for this guy here. Double D. Good. So let's do it again. fpic, good, and gcc all.o, right, and then dash shared dash output should be what, 100 operation.sn. So that's what actually caused the issue. So I had to put it in one so I'll be able to see it. So we have it already. So 100 operation.sn. So you can use it to test your file. So because of time I won't test it. So git add 100 operation, that's all we need. And then git commit, and the message should be using shared library in Python that contains C functions. Okay, and then we'll git push it. Okay, so we just use our standard io.h, and then we don't need standard library for it because it's going to affect the div. Okay, so we got it right, and then we'll go to the last but not the least file. So this last but not the least, I tried it out. It actually gave me some problems. I eventually got the answer, so I'll show you how I got the answer. But the problem is when I submitted that answer, I had one unchecked. So I used one other method which I'm going to show you. So I'll just download the file. I'll show you how it works. Then I will just use the other methods file and push it, so it's going to work. So okay, but let's just go into it. So this one I actually wrote some steps down in a book which I might follow. I don't know if I have the book around here. Okay, I think I have something like that. Yeah, so basically what this one tells you to do is we are going to be doing code injection. Okay, So there's a lottery system going on, and it said I bought a ticket for the Giga Millions and chose these numbers, right? So you have this number to be chosen. If you run the two commands on the game server where Giga Million program runs, so let's say this is the game server and you run this a command on it, you would make me win. So if I run the file and this number, I will make this person win the jackpot. Okay, so our role mole got us a copy of their program. You can download it here. Our mole also gave us a piece of documentation. That's our thief copied this guy and gave us some documentation. Okay, so if we can come here, click on it, it's going to take us to the files that the person stole, and then we can clone it by just copy this guy. Okay, and enter copy. Let me so Ctrl A, Ctrl copy. So we have this, the readme file, we have the main program, and then it has a MD5. This MD5 can just be changed in order to make it work faster. But the problem is, they said the person used to check the MD5 to be sure that it's correct before running this program. So we can't touch the MD5 program, so we'll be doing injection. All right, so before that, let us just clear this guy and clone this guy. So go to home, so add git clone, and then the name, the link, and then we'll clone that. So on our directory we have it here, OX18. Okay, so if we cd into OX18, right, and we do ls, we'll see the file. So to run the file, you have, so let me just explain more. So that's that. So the player has to pick 6 numbers from 2 separate pools of numbers. The first 5 number 1 to 75. So the first 5 number has to be within the range of 1 to 75, and then one number from 1 to 15. Okay, you win the jackpot by matching all 6 winning number in each one. So if all these numbers matches, it means that you won jackpot. If not, you didn't win jackpot. Probably you won a gold, blah blah blah, or you won something, right? If you got 3, if you got 4, if you got 5, there's prizes for it. But once you got the 6, you've won jackpot. You win the jackpot by matching this. Your chance to win the jackpot is just 1 in, so there are almost 258 million chances of winning, because when you do the number combination, probably you will get to this figure. And then the usage is this guy, the first number, second number, everything together. Okay, so like that, that's how you run the program and the number you stop. You can modify the program itself as master sysadmin always. Sorry, someone was talking. So this one is saying you can modify the program itself as master blah blah blah, always check if you will check the MD5 before running. That's what I was telling you. So the system is on Linux, the server has internet access. Our mode will only be able to run 2 commands from shell scripts, okay, without being detected by MSS. So you can only run 2 commands. So your shell script has to be 2 commands. Your shell script should be maximum of 3 lines long. You are not allowed to use this, and because I know that I used it in the previous one anyway, or this, and have a minimum of 2 commands. Our mode has only the authorization to upload 1 file on the server. So all these things are things that they're just telling you, so you are restricted a lot. So our mode will run your shell scripts this way. So you see, we have this guy, we have this, okay. All right, so our mode will run your shell script from the same directory containing the program here exactly 90 seconds before these guys run with my number. So 19 seconds before they do it, it will run this guy. So to show that this guy won. So if you run it normally and you put this number, it will tell you that sorry, you should try again, that this is the number. Okay, so even if you use this guy though, because it's going to be generating random guys. So if I use this one and they do /gm and I paste it and I press enter, it was wrong. -1, I guess. Sorry, -1. Let's try this. First pull 5 different numbers from 1 to 4 followed by. So I think he's not pressing it very well. Let me see. Okay. So we'll remove the minus. Let's put 1. So it's still generating different numbers, as you can see. So let's just clear it, and yeah, so that's that. And then before running the program, MSS always check the content of the directory, so you don't have to have anything in the directory as well. Can you see? MSS always exit after running the GM. Okay, this is going to happen. All right, anyway, so if you run this thing, after running it, the person would probably remove it and then list everything, see that it is only GM before history. The person clears it, you understand, and then the person will run it to check again. The person check the MD5, see that it is right before running it. So once the person's run this guy, you are going to get an answer saying congratulations, you won. Though we don't have the answer here yet. Okay, I'm not sure we have the answer here yet. Okay, but I know what it's going to look like, so we'll be using that to create our project. Okay, so what we'll do now is okay, so I would come here and then I would come here. We don't need this guy again. So remember we are still here. So what we need to do is we only need the GM, so I can just copy the GM and paste it back and go back. Okay, so I'm here now. I have my GM here, and then they gave us one. It said tip LD preload. So the first thing we'll do is we'll check what library call the program uses. Okay, by doing LDD and then the program. Okay, you see we have let's see, these are the address of all the what's it called, the library it's using. Okay, so we can do an ltrace on it, ltrace command, and then this guy. Okay, so when we do ltrace on that, you see that it says it's using all this function, altoy function, is using time function, rand function. This one is using it, so it's using a dynamic library, as you can see. So we use this to check, and we saw that it is using a dynamic library. So we now check, okay, since it's using dynamic library, let's see the functions it's using. So it's using all these functions: printf to probably print that you won, you lost, altoy function, time function, s1 function, and put. So I think put is actually the one that is printing the what is it called, the error message. Printf is the one printing the what's it called, the numbers out. Okay, so I think we can use that too. I haven't tried this before because the one I tried before, I used the printf. So we use printf, we use puts. this time around. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So to inject, we'll create our function, right? We'll create a function that that serves the vi. So we'll create a function, let's call it test.c or arc.c. okay, so we'll create a function arc.c, and we'll create our stuff there. Okay, so we'll use the printf to print numbers, and then we use put to add text that you want. Okay, so the format is what I want to check. I have the format somewhere, how it's gonna look like. So we'll include first, so in our arc.c we'll include our standard io.h. so we'll create this file, inject it into their kind of program. So anyway, let's get started, and then we'll have our uni std.h, and then we'll include standard library.h. Uni because we might be using the right function. Okay, so that might be hard for us to do. Anyway, you say int the printf function. The printf function uses a constant character format string, right, and ellipses, right? So we use that, and then so basically we use the write function, write. So we'll say you should write, and you should write to file descriptor. Let me put this here. And what do we want to write? We want to write the numbers. So let me paste this guy, remove this guy. I don't know if this one will work, right? But we won't get all the checks. But I want to try the put as well, so I don't know if that will work. So we'll have this, and then we'll have our +9. Sorry, this one is supposed to be +9. Okay, 9, 8, 10, 75 +9, and then a new line, and then we'll say 17. Okay, 17, and yep. So let's use the first method. Let's forget the put for now. So I'll probably try that later on, and if that one works, I would let you know, so we don't waste our time. So the next one is 1, and then we'll have a message saying congratulations, you win the jackpot. This message was gotten from a past student. Like the review shows this format that is going to be posted, so in case you are curious of how this thing was gotten. And then so after the second deadline, you will probably be seeing it. I think we just finished this first deadline for this task. So you do -n, and then you do your comma, sorry, no comma, and then you do your comma. This one should be 38. Okay, and break. I'm using break here, or let me use exit. I'm using exit here because if we run it normally, we are going to have it 5 times. Okay, so in order to make it just print once, we use the exit. but I'm still thinking we are supposed to use the put function to print out this guy. All right, so anyway, exit, and we should exit sources. Okay, and then we'll have our semicolon. All right, so this is it, and basically that's that. So the next thing we're going to do is we'll save this, and we have our arg.c already. So we'll inject one of the function. We've done that, so we can run the string format to see the string in the command. So we can do the strings here. So with the strings, we'll use it to know which content as well. So if we do string, we'll know strings that is inside the guy. So do pass it to less. Okay, so you see, congratulations, you win 500 points. Congratulations, you win 500 points. And then we have congratulations. We should have congratulations, you won jackpot. Let's see. Let me try it again without the less. Let's see. Scroll up. Scroll up. You say congratulations, you win the jackpot. So this is where the message is from. Okay, so I have the number, and then congratulations, you won jackpot. Okay, so basically that's it. So with the string, you will know what is coming. All right, so we have that. So we have that already. So so we'll create a shared library now with that. So we'll just say gcc -c test.c test.c, and then fpic, and then okay, is it test arc? I use arc, sorry, I can't see it, but yeah. Okay, we have some errors. Let's see. Okay, sorry, we are not supposed to have vi arc.c. We had some mistakes there. Yes, because even the color indentation is wrong somehow. So we're not supposed to have this one here. Okay, and what else? Oh, seeing one more error. Where is it? Where are you? Let's try the command again. Okay, it worked. So that's just the error. So we'll have arc.o now. So gcc arc.o, and then we'll say shared dash. The output should be I think we are not given anything, so lib arc.so. so we have that already. We have our lib arc.so. so now we'll export ld this guy preload. That's what we'll use it to inject somehow. So equals to we want to inject this library arc, right? So we'll do we want to inject from where? From our directory. So we'll do slash from our working directory. So it's print working directory, and then lib test, sorry, lib arc.so. okay, so we have that. We've injected it there. Okay, so we can do our, let's do our LDD again and see. You see, we have our lib arc already. We've injected it back into the stuff. Okay, so it's showing the location of everything, and then it's showing where it is. So we have that. So what else we would do? We can copy this guy now, and it says everything, congratulations. So this is exactly how it works. and this is how it's supposed to be. But one thing I'm not sure of is now this congratulations. I think using put might make it work, so you can try that and let me know if it works. Okay, so I'll git add my so I'll create a script that will now run it. Okay, so I'll vi this guy. So there's internet connection, remember, on the server. So I'll say this /bin/bash. Okay, sorry. Alright, so if this one doesn't work, I'll just use the second file directly, as in this. I would use a file that works, that probably use the put. Where am I going? So all I will just do is this libarch.so. I'll download that guy, put it on my GitHub, and then I will do this step I want to do. Okay, so I'll vi this guy. I'll then say so what do I say? So I would want to kind of download that libarch. Okay, since there's internet, it will download the libarch for me and then run this guy. So if I run this guy as well, I want you to see it first. So if I run where's the export guy? So if I run this guy, okay, .so, and I run my command, not this one, my command, which is .so, this command, if I run this command on it and I press enter, you see that it still worked, right? So this is basically what we want to do. So what I will do is I'll make the script download this lib.so, and then I'll give it this ld to export this guy. Okay, so basically that's what I want to do. So it's not that very hard. So vi 101. Okay, make me okay. So I'll say get this guy -p. I'm telling it to download this file. Okay, so to download, I'll first push to my GitHub. So I'll say git push, where is that guy, libarch.so. oh, git add libarch.so and git commit it injection and git push it. Okay, so I've added that one. So I can go to my repo now. I can go to the repo and then I'll copy the link to that particular file. Okay, so you can scroll down to this guy. See, I've not really done much. And where is it? libarch.so. So I need this guy. So I need to download this guy, right? Okay, got it. So I can say is it copy link, or let me just copy it from here. This one will not make it download it, it will just copy it, but I will show you how to edit it in order to make it download it. Okay, so what we'll do is I want to make it download this file first, vi101, make new. Okay, and then paste it. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go up, go up, control, backspace. Good. So we'll say http dot. So to download, you say http. I want to download outside directory, from outside directory, because I don't want it to be inside that directory that person is. Okay, I want to download inside the previous directory that person was. Okay, http this, and I would say raw dot github user content.com, right, slash the person's account name. Okay, all right, and then this, so this blob, I'll just remove it for now. So we have master, and then we have the OX018 blah 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 and libapp.so. Okay, so we'll have that, and then we'll say export, okay, ld underscore preload. Okay, and then equals to, just like we did, you can put it in this guy, in this, and say pwd, export it from previous. It's going to export from previous into that place. Lib giga dot, sorry, lib arc, I was using my .so. Okay, so with this, good, so we can change the mode u plus x101 make no main.sh. Okay, so let us git add this one as well. So if this doesn't work, we'll just have some changes, and we use the second method. So we git add this guy, git commit -m, and I'll call it what, last hacking or hack for jackpot. Okay, and then I'll push it. All right, so if we check our code, we might have one error or so, but let's see. Okay, so if we look at the code, we are almost finished checking it, but we had two requirements failure. So I was thinking that would be the problem. Okay, so in order to solve this problem, okay, there is all these things. There are very easy ways to have done it, but I want you to probably just know it, right? That's what that's the reason. Okay, so I don't want to just copy and paste it. So what I did is I will go to, let me go to my profile. My second account, I already used one. So sorry, I'm not supposed to click on this. So you see that I'm following this account, which is my other account, and then you see it, click on it and click on low level programming. It was a lot of work trying to solve this guy, so we'll go to this last one as well, and then you see this libgiga.so, you see is the one I've tested. So I can just click on this guy. Okay, you click on it, then click on download raw file. Okay, So you download this file. So it's the compiled of the libarc. So it's also, I'll test it for you. You see that it works like the libarc, right? So I've already downloaded libgiga 4, right? So I'll just come to my own guy. So you can leave the other one like that if you don't mind, or come here if you want to get it checked, completely checked. Come here and I'll go to my own guy and upload it from GitHub, right? So I'll just add file, upload file, from where, choose file location, you can just select and drag. Okay, so downloads, so we have giga 4, right? This is what we just uploaded, so I'll post it here. I dragged it already, so look at it, giga 4, right? So I'll say vi upload. I'm just putting that there so you can put anything so I can know that it's the one. So giga 4, right? Commit changes, and that's all. Okay, so I'll come back here, I'll git pull, I'll have my giga 4, right? As you can see, I'll clear it, ls, so giga 4, where is it? Gig. Okay, I know what's wrong. Anyway, let me remove this guy. Hope this is not what it's. So remove this guy. Okay, so git pull up to date, ls, anything that is gig, sorry, ls libgig, is it not there? Where is it? Let's see, it's supposed to be here already, so let me scroll down via upload. Okay, it is this libgiga 4.so. Let me rename it. Okay, so option, okay, so it's the one. So it's the one I deleted. I wasn't I didn't know it was the one. Let me, I git pull again. Why is it not bringing it? Okay, where is it? This is it. Sorry guys, this is taking too many time than I expected. Let's see, more actions, outlines, copy path. Let me delete it and re-upload it then. Let's just add it again. Where is it? Giga 4. I'm not supposed to click on this. Let me just re-add it. Sorry. Sorry guys. I'll just re-add it, and I mistakenly clicked delete it and it's not working. So add upload file, so it should be there. Downloads. It's still the same thing with the Giga 3 and all. So yes, so I've added it. So let me just git pull. Giga 3 ls. So I'll just rename this guy as libgiga.so. So I've renamed it, so it is now libgiga.so. Where is it? Libgiga.so. So I can change the mode, ch mode, u+x, libgiga.so. Okay, ch mode, not chmos. Okay, good. So we'll unset our LD preload. That's, we'll remove it. Preload. Okay, so let us use so let us export our LD preload again, and this time around we are giving it the path pwd/libgiga.so. okay, so we do that. So we have that already inside. Then if we compile like this, so we are using the one we downloaded, right? You see, we still have congratulations, we still have the same message, so it's acting the same way. So I only felt the function that we used is just something that is different, right? So we will vi our 101 now, right? So we'll just say we have changed from libso to libgiga. So we should download it from our directory, put it there, and come to the end. Okay, libgiga.so, and that's all. So let us push this one, git add libgiga, git add 101, git add git commit at last, and git push. Okay, so we'll check our code to see. Okay, we still have one more checker failure. There's something we did wrong probably, so let me see very well. vi 101 101. What's wrong? I think I have a call. This thing is not working. What's wrong? My stuff is hanging. Okay, so let us check. So we said you should download from this http raw github user content.com, the name ALX low level programming master dynamic library /libgiga.so export LD preload equals to pwd.libgiga.so. I think we are correct. So I don't know why it's wrong. ls and we have our libgiga.so already here, I presume. Okay, I think we've not updated the libgiga.so that we did, so we'll git add libgiga.so, and then what should we do? Git add, git commit, and say the arcas file, and then let's push it. Okay, so with that, so because it's downloading the wrong file name, right? So we need to update it in GitHub. So with that, we are cool. So I think that's all, and I'll see you in the next one. Sorry it took time, so I'll see you guys. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe and like and drop your comments.